illegal alien PLS. Thanks for all the news and entertainment. Hi chat, only real Goonies show up on time. Has buff Peepo Kiss. Thank you Hasan for 13 months of radicalization and cooperative molding. happy. Alien PLS.
What's going on, everybody?
Just got vaccinated. Poggies.
I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon. No matter where you are in the world, I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the HasanAbi broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. Well, partly cloudy California, Los Angeles. It was sunny earlier today. I hope everyone's having a fantastic
Hey, everyone.
day, no matter where you are in the world. All the boys, girls, and NBs. Hope you're having a good one. It is, yeah, the can is very tiny. It is Tuesday, April 6, 2021, 11:01 a.m. and I am a little bit early. It's because I have separation anxiety as always. I am drinking cold brew right now. It's like Blue Bottle Bright cold brew or some shit. I don't fucking know. It's all right. It was one of the cold brews that I got to try out.
Stream when? Pogo Roblox stream when? Pogo love you, Hasan. Keep it up. Hassle.
Look at this. So fucking tiny. It's like especially tiny. Regular Diet Coke cans are already tiny, but this is like super fucking tiny, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I tell you.
Let's go to baby. Let's go to
this
baby.
Is where I fucking tell you about my personal news, which there's a lot more of as of late, because the RP servers have been crashing for some reason.
Grug back to basics. Grug back to basics.
And for that reason, I have been because of the RP servers not fucking being around. Hold on, I'm gonna mute the donos for a second. Because the RP servers are just for some fucking weird reason not responding and not like fully functional. I've had a lot of time for myself. I'm not watching Grand Theft Auto roleplay. Other people play Grand Theft Auto roleplay. I'm not playing Grand Theft Auto roleplay. So I have a lot of free time that is opened up. I joke about this, but like I literally feel like GTA No Pixel has been my first ever MMORPG, okay? It's my first ever MMORPG, boys. That's what it is. That's why it's so fucking addicting. There's been yeah, it's been gone for like fucking 48 hours or so. I need fucking GTA rehab right now. Apparently the server's working all right now, but who knows? I will not be giving OSRS a try, okay? I am not gonna play old school RuneScape. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, we'll talk about Florida's chaotic vaccine rollout today. We'll just you know, we're gonna do some news, obviously, as I do. I feel very good. I feel very good overall. I worked out this morning. You know, it's really fucking nice out. I have some really fun stuff planned up for you guys. Potentially tomorrow. Well, not potentially tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. Early stream start. 10 a.m. Pacific time. Stream start. Okay. I will be playing basketball with Jake and Bake Live, Myth, Yasuo, and Will motherfucking Neff. So I am going to be playing some b-ball with them outdoors, and we'll be literally touching grass. I will probably stream it. I'm going to try to stream it. Thank you for the 5 gifted, Esco Doozer. I have not played basketball or been outside in so fucking long. So I don't even know how that's going to work, if we're being honest. I don't know physically if my body is capable of playing basketball. I feel like I've forgotten about it, all about it. Where will we be playing? Now, that's a real fun question. So a while back, I reached out to a very important, very special person in the video game field. Okay. No, we're not going to be at the Cash App compound. That very special person's name is FaZe motherfucking Banks. I asked him, you guys all fucking probably have like mansions with, you know, basketball courts, or you know, like people that have mansions with indoor basketball courts. Like, what's up? Like, can we just go play somewhere? And he said, yes, as a matter of fact, we do. So we might be playing, and with some of the FaZe boys / at FaZe, what's his name? Rugrat? At FaZe Rugrats house, maybe? We don't know yet. You know what I mean? We'll see. So FaZe Helby? FaZe 9. Okay, anyway. Yes, I know Dan Crenshaw was on Joe Rogan. We will watch Dan Crenshaw on Joe Rogan in a little bit. Oh, okay. Are MP servers working today? I think so. I'm not entirely certain. I don't know why I have like low-key kind of a headache right now, but I don't know what just happened. I just, as soon as I started stream, I like got hit with a fucking wave of I got a head pop in real life. Anyway, you're having RP withdrawals. Your check gives me a headache too. Sometimes. Anyway, okay, but for real, where'd you get that shirt? Someone in the stream made it. Is that why you ended stream early yesterday? Motherfucker, I ended stream after 11 hours of streaming. Like, some of you guys really literally need to fucking chill out with like how much I stream, dude. Like, so people literally, and you're here in the beginning of the stream, which means that you literally watch from the beginning and all the way, like, What the fuck, dude? We can't get Ludwig levels? Dude, I literally stream as much as Ludwig does. I stream nearly every moment that I'm awake. That's the difference. I don't stream when I'm sleeping. That's it. Okay? That's it. That's the only difference between, like, I've literally been doing, like, Ludwig hours for years now. For almost 2 fucking years. It's just that I don't stream when I'm sleeping. He has an extra 150k subs, though. More than that. I think he hit, like, 200k or something. Yeah, well, I mean, that's, like... Yeah, that's the... I mean... You only stream 70% of my time away. Only 50% of the day, Poggo. Okay, guys, stop joking about this. Because, like, I feel like some people literally feel like that is acceptable. Look behind his desk phone? What? Creepy parasocial sleep stream when? Any comment about the recent allegations arising from Buddha that you're a bitch and about to get dunked on? Okay, dude. Like, yeah, sure. People forget there's a himbo behind the screen. I know. I think people like... Yeah. People forget that I'm like a fucking human being. You know what I mean? Yeah, I did wear this shirt a couple days ago. I got it clean, so I'm wearing it again. There's a new Fox News comedy show. It's really fucking bad with Greg Gutfeld, who's always tried to be a comedian. We're going to talk about Mitch McConnell's threats to corporations. We are going to talk about how Jordan Peterson is upset that Red Skull is modeled after him in a new Captain America comic. I think Ta-Nehisi Coates maybe wrote it. You know, there's chaotic Florida vaccination rollout that we're going to talk about. And then there is a fuckload of reacts as well. Okay, there is a fuckload of reacts that are lined up and ready to go. Dan Crenshaw on Joe Rogan, new Boo Boo Bennett, just a lot of, it's going to be content overload. You're talking about, I'm going to start off with the Chauvin trial update. Police chief basically saying like, nope, Derek Chauvin fucked up. He's not good. What he did was murder pretty much. And then move on from there. So let me just tweet out that I am live right now, boys, and then we'll get right into it. Okay. Whew. I don't know what just happened. I don't know why I'm like in a weird mood. I mean, I'm Christian, but this is so bad. What the fuck is that? COVID? Okay. Anyway, let's tweet it out right now. Hold on. Daycare is open. Ben Crenshaw was on Rogan. Chauvin trial updates. Joe Manchin is a piece of shit. Get in now for all the news and reacts you need to see. www.twitch.tv/HasanAbi. Okay. Kamala and Biden are pedophilia. The fuck? They are pedophilia. Like, not like they're pedophiles. They are literally pedophilia. Like their entire existence. Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. California is planning to reopen fully by June 15th. Like, yeah, well, give me a fucking vaccine, Newsom. What the fuck? People in Texas are flexing on us, dude. Come on, dude. Come on. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. I want a fucking vaccine. Please. Give me a fucking vaccine, dude. Yes. By the way, breaking. California has administered 20 plus million vaccinations. We have the lowest positivity rate in the U.S. Stable hospitalizations. Now we are looking forward. We're settling our eyes on fully reopening by June 15th with common sense measures like masking, mask up, and get vaxxed. California. April 15th, you get vaccine. I already got mine because Pog. You can get one in Bakersfield. Walk in. Yeah, let me just go to fucking Bakersfield real quick, dude. YouTubers in Cali are getting vaccinated before you. I know they are. I want to say fuck it and just lie and get it like today. You know what I mean? There are plenty. Just go make an appointment. Yo, motherfuckers keep saying go make an appointment. There are plenty without like recognizing that I don't meet the qualifications. Like, just do it. Just lie and do it. And I could be lying and doing it, but then I feel like everyone would literally just be like, oh, dude, I can't believe you fucking got it before my, like, orphaned cancer mother. Like, what the fuck? My mother, who's 85 years old and has cancer, was literally going to get that last vaccine, and you got it instead of her, and now she's dead. Now she's going to fucking die, dude, and you did that. When have we ever cared about randoms? It's not randoms. It's fucking idiots in my community that would do that. What is the minimum age in California? Arizona, it's 16. I got my shot 2 weeks ago. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, red states, people do not like want to get vaccinated in fucking red states. So there's a lot of more red states out. Vaccines out in red states. Where I live, they open up pre-registration for everyone, but actually go get a vaccine today, I would have to perjure myself. They criticized you when you got tested last year. Yeah, people were upset that I got a test when I had a scare. You know what I mean? People were upset when I got a fucking, when I had Margot over, or when I had Will over. And these are like people that were fucking completely in isolation. I had no one else that I talked to for the entire duration. People always fucking criticize no matter what. Anyway, Tucker's creepy obsession with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. It's clear the supply is strong. We don't need to wait. How long until the blood clot phobia that has happened in Europe reaches the States? That was only for AstraZeneca, which I don't understand why that even fucking happened to begin with, like that fear. They kind of flubbed that big time. And, I mean, so far, America has done a really good job with vaccinations. Let's be fucking real. Like, there are obvious places where, you know, vaccinations have not reached poorer communities. There's also, like, vaccine skepticism that hasn't been fully addressed, even within the black and brown communities in certain regions. But beyond that, they also have a significant lack of access to vaccinations. That is a much larger problem, such as in Florida. Okay. Obviously, still the single largest group of people that do not want to get vaccinated are Republican men. So, the Pfizer shot has some pretty amazing prelim data. 97% preventing illness, 93% preventing even asymptomatic carrier. The mRNA vaccines are pretty amazing, and even folks with compromised immune systems can get it. Some. AstraZeneca vaccine was only banned because the public got scared and forced the government to ban it. There were like 24 cases of blood clots total. Yeah, I know. It was like a ridiculous amount. I mean ridiculous in like a bad way. I think it was fucking ridiculous that they were. LA County's a fucking joke though. The whole process there is a shit show. Friend works as a chief of staff of phone of the colleges in county was saying it's terrible right now. Only county in America where higher eds is not restarting. Go get the vaccine if you can though. It slows the spread, so fuck it. I got the vaccine because I'm fat and it's pretty cool. I can't. In California, you have to be like fucking literally on death's doorstep to be able to, like, just being fat alone is not enough. I tried. I would get it. They want your BMI to be fucking 40, dude. They literally want you to be honey boo boo. You know, just like, it's crazy. Badland Chugs is like the only motherfucker that are allowed to get a vaccine in the state of California. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we are having a very good problem ultimately, though. In America, we are fucking crushing the vaccine shit. Like, we're literally not letting other countries get vaccines so that we can have all of the vaccines at the moment. So, like, vaccine distribution has been pretty fucking intense and pretty good. I mean, it has been remarkable. Especially with what we, especially with the very clear logistical hurdles that are hard to overcome, the burdens that we have, specifically as a consequence of having such a balkanized healthcare system. With all of that, with a fully privatized system of like different insurance providers and different pharmacies and shit like that, it has been pretty good. Like, honestly surprising. Anyway, California is reopening on June 15th though, I think. So we shall see what happens there. So that's good. That's really good. Good shit. I mean, my only interaction with the outside world, and that's like partially how I recognize whether or not we are, you know, doing better, is when I go to the gym, right? When I go to the gym and I look at the cars in the parking lot, and over the past month that I started going back to the gym, the cars in the parking lot have started fucking filling up, and it's like 8 a.m. We're talking 8 a.m. We're talking 7 a.m. We're talking like early as fuck, right? So since then, since like, you know, since I started going back to the gym, like every day there's like a couple more cars that are parked there. Do you have to pay to get the vaccine? No, I don't think so. My gym is more crowded than pre-COVID. Have you heard about the new skepticism with the Pfizer one? I took it. Now I can only get erect from men. Oh no, brother. I'm sorry. You got the cool one. You got the extra dosage that makes you gay, brother. Yeah, I'm very attracted to men, and I love trains. Now, I took the vaccine, and this is what happened. I don't know what it is. Nothing. Joe Biden, Pog. Are we going to become radical like radical liberal Raphael Warnock? Oh, that's the one I get. Yeah. I was already like that. The vaccine made me straight. Sag. Oh, shit, dude. That sucks. I'm so sad to hear that, dude. Okay. I'm looking for like a Derek Chauvin update real quick that I can use as a video here to get started with. So that's why I was like... Okay.
It is extremely rare for a police chief to testify against their own officer, but as you just heard, Chief Arradondo did not mince words. He said that Chauvin violated policy, and he said that once George Floyd was handcuffed and stopped resisting, Chauvin should have backed off.
You're familiar with the term positional asphyxia?
I am.
Is that one of the dangers of leaving somebody in a prone, handcuffed position for too long?
Yes, if they're prone, handcuffed, and there's pressure around their airways or on their back, the risk and potential for them and us killing them goes up substantially.
I can't show you.
The chief also revealed that he first been called about
They're just straight up showing B-roll of the fucking murder.
the incident
so I don't
around
want
9
to show
p.m.
it.
that night before Floyd had been pronounced dead. Initially, he said he only saw the incident from a security camera across the street, and then nothing really jumped out at him. But later, around midnight, a community member told him about that bystander cell phone video that went viral. Now, Chauvin's defense team is arguing that an angry crowd of
Tweet that you're live for weird. I fucking did, brother. You didn't see it. Like, here, I'll pump it in the chat so you blast it out. Your friends and family alike. You know what I mean? There you go. There you go. Okay, one man spam. Yeah, go retweet that right now or ban. Retweet or banned. Anyway, let's keep going.
bystanders, Shep distracted the officers, and that Floyd died from his drug use and because of his underlying health conditions. But the ER doctor who pronounced Floyd dead testified today that he thought Floyd died from lack of oxygen.
In theory, then, for the cause of Mr. Floyd's cardiac arrest, oxygen deficiency.
That was one of the more likely possibilities, I felt.
So they say that he likely died of asphyxiation. So the defense changed their rhetoric from like, oh, well, the toxicology report indicates that he had drugs in his system, so he must have died from like an overdose, or rather to well, Percocets have the capacity to lower your or to like lower your oxygenation or something. I guess I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it's fucking insane.
Felt it at the time.
They're saying that the Percocets are in his the drugs were responsible for his oxygen intake being lowered, and not fucking someone's literal knee, like someone's actual knee on your neck while you are handcuffed behind your fucking back. It is so insane, dude. Like, yeah, dude, it's yeah, my respiratory drive was decreased, not by the literal fucking knee on my neck as I'm on my belly on the ground with my hands handcuffed behind my back as the officer's literally pulling my hands further back so that I can, you know, so that it's even harder to fucking breathe, but it's the Percocet. Like, when had he taken the drugs, I wonder? Like, it might have been in his blood, but it doesn't, like, he was still fucking very clearly, like, he was clearly not, like, you know, respiratory drive is your interest in breathing, okay? Like, your oxygen intake might suffer because you're not as aware, and you're not as, like, you're not all there if you're super fucking high. But clearly he's not giving up on breathing if he's saying I can't fucking breathe because there's someone's clearly he's alert in the situation. Like, nursing student here, obviously discounting usage of it as a street drug. If perks were dangerous enough to cause fatal respiratory depression like side effects at that dosage, it wouldn't be as widely used as an analgesic. I mean, it happens to, like, people in fucking hospitals and shit, not people that are getting choke slammed into the fucking ground.
Information I had, it was more likely than the other possibilities.
And doctor, is there another name for death by oxygen deficiency?
Asphyxia.
Now, it is a crucial point that both sides will continue to argue about throughout the week, especially when the county medical examiner testifies. Shep?
So these were the two key moments that came out of the trial. And the defense argument was that the asphyxiation or the oxygen intake levels are reduced by Percocet. So that was that is the reason potentially that they died, that George Floyd was murdered. It's ridiculous. It doesn't work that way. It's literally, I mean, it doesn't matter. They're just trying everything they fucking can. Do you think lawyers actually believe their own defense? No, dude. No. They're lawyers. They don't have to believe their own defense. What are you talking about? No, I don't think the lawyer fucking legitimately thinks that George Floyd wasn't murdered, but instead fucking overdosed. The reason why the defense argument is so weak is because there's so many witnesses and so much outrage that happened in the aftermath of this murder. So this is one of the most high profile, if not literally the most high profile fucking police murder, this incident since like Rodney King. So straight up, everyone knows what the fuck happened. Everyone has the expectations. Fentanyl can be detected in the bloodstream up to 48 hours after the use of it. So even if it was found, it could have been from days before. Lawyers that defend people like Derek Chauvin and Kyle Rittenhouse are scum of the earth. Okay, but you have to understand that, like, those people, no matter how fucking evil they are, they still deserve a fair a fair look to be judged by their peers, a jury of their peers, and they still have a right to an attorney. That's how this works. It does not fucking matter. Everyone deserves due process. Okay? No, they fucking don't. Fuck that lawyer. It doesn't matter. I don't care what your perspective is on this. That's not how this shit works, and I'm glad that that's not how this shit works. If our justice system worked with personal grievances and how fucking angry you got at a particular offense, it would be even worse than what we have right now. Well, actually, part of the reason why the American justice system is so fucking dog shit and Tom Cotton can get away with tweeting out stuff like, we have an under-incarceration problem in this country, and it's getting worse every fucking day, when literally he's saying shit like that when America hosts 25% of the entire world's incarcerated population, despite making up only 4% of the world's population in general. That's the reason why we incarcerate more than fucking China and every other country, that we have a higher rate of incarcerated population than anywhere else on the planet, both in totality for the most part, and also in percentages. The reason why we can get away with that is because Americans have an incredibly draconian approach to the criminal justice system. Like, they love aggressive punitive measures. Americans love that shit. It is completely ingrained in our identity. Tom Cotton recently said this, by the way, just so when you have that approach, when you say things like when you say things like that, like, oh, fuck that guy, he does not deserve a fucking fair trial or whatever, you're again participating in that same criminal justice system. I understand why you're angry at the racism within our criminal justice system that allows people like Derek Chauvin to exist for so long and get 18 fucking infractions and still operate. We have a major under-incarceration problem in America, and it's only getting worse, says Tom Cotton. Fucking asshole, dude. Yeah, countries with the largest number of prisoners per capita. More prisoners than El Salvador, Turkmenistan, Thailand, Palau, Rwanda, Cuba, Maldives, Northern Mariana Islands, Virgin Islands, Bahamas. George Floyd didn't get due process. I know, which is why we're watching a fucking court case right now. That's the whole point. That's not justice. Vengeance is not justice, okay? Like, just stop. USA's on the list 4 times. Yeah, that's pretty wild. America is so good we made the top of the list 4 times. Yeah. Justice for the living / family / community. Murdering a murderer is not justice, okay? Rehabilitating a murderer is justice. It's significantly better kinds of justice than just fucking a moment of pleasure that you might derive out of doing revenge or experiencing some kind of fucking revenge. Batman would say otherwise? Okay. Your definition of justice. I think my definition of justice has proven to be more successful. Where was the fair trial for Breonna's murderers? I know, but you guys are bringing up other things that I criticize and other things I think are inhumane and unjust to make it seem like I'm on board with any of that when I'm very clearly not. This isn't a lib take chat, you fucking idiots. Yeah, exactly. No, it's just like people, we always have this. I'm sorry. Americans love fucking extreme punitive measures. That's it. It's just a part of our very violent fucking culture. It's a part of our social conditioning. That's how it works. Way to disrespect HasanAbi, an eye for an eye. Yeah, an eye for an eye makes the whole world go blind, guys. Is a second part of the eye for an eye. An eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind. Anyway. Okay. At this point, do you think there's any chance of Chauvin getting off easy, or will justice be served? I don't know. I think that I think that Chauvin is definitely getting the guilty. He's going to be convicted. Rehabilitation even for violent offenders like Chauvin who have proven not better themselves after several infractions? Yes. Because accountability is coming for someone like Derek Chauvin, who has never faced accountability in his entire life. And the reason why he's never faced accountability is because of our criminal justice system and the way it's fucking structurally founded and operates. Okay? I criticize it every fucking day. The point is, he's never faced repercussions for his fucking actions. If he had faced repercussions in the first place, in the first infraction, not the 18th, we wouldn't be here. Okay? This is the first time he's like literally facing accountability. Like, you're making it seem like he fucking went to prison after killing someone in a police shooting and then came out and was like, oh, time to do murder again. Like, that's not how this works. The second we start believing people can't be rehabilitated, it's a slippery slope down to anarchy. Oh, my friend, you are so wrong. Anarchy is literally the belief that prisons should be abolished. Anarchists believe that prisons should be abolished because everyone can be rehabilitated. It's the exact opposite of what you think anarchy is. Motherfuckers think anarchy is like what you see in the movies. Like anarchism as a theory is just something you see in movies. I mean, there's a lot of baby-brained fucking anarchists out there, don't get me wrong, who believe that like we can kiss and coddle everyone into familial units until, you know, there's no crime or some shit. But, you know. Like, people think anarchy is when Joker face, dude. I think you misread his chat. No, I didn't. I did not misread. He made it seem as though anarchy was, okay. Stay out of politics. Republican leader McConnell tells U.S. CEO warns of consequences. Let's see what
In a sign of a growing rift between conservatives and big businesses, U.S. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell lashed out at corporate America on Monday. He told CEOs to stay out of politics in the midst of a controversial new voting law in the state of Georgia. The new law strengthens ID requirements for absentee ballots and makes it a crime to offer food or water to voters waiting in line. It's been criticized as restricting votes among minorities and the poor. Big companies like Coca-Cola and Delta came out with strong statements against the law. McConnell on Monday told a news conference in his home state of Kentucky, quote, "Corporations will invite serious consequences if they become a vehicle for far left."
Let me tell you something. This is why you watch me and not fucking regular news, okay? This guy doesn't even do the Mitch McConnell voice when he's reading the quote. You know what I'm talking about? Like, how are you going to do a Mitch McConnell quote and you're not going to go, corporations will invite serious consequences if they become a vehicle for far left mobs to hijack our country from outside the constitutional order.
Mobs to hijack our country from outside the constitutional order. The Republican governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, also hit out at Major League Baseball for their involvement in the debate. Abbott said Monday he would not throw out the ceremonial opening pitch at the Texas Rangers home.
Oh no, dude. Without Greg Abbott's ceremonial pitch, how will the fucking Texas Rangers, how will they survive? Oh wait, they literally filled the entire fucking stadium. Which was bad to begin with also, but you know, thank you for the 10 gifted. Bro, the Rangers game was at 100% capacity. Yeah, I know. Yeah, people really boycotted the Rangers game, dude. It was crazy.
Home game.
It wasn't even good. That it was, you know, that's not even a good thing, by the way. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a good thing that it was at 100% capacity. Like, fuck that. It's not a good thing. It's still very dangerous.
Or participate in any event by the MLB after it pulled its July All-Star game out of Atlanta in protest. The Conservative Party has had the backing of big businesses for decades, but ties began fraying under Donald Trump's administration. The party's focus on voting restrictions also comes in direct conflict with businesses embracing diversity as key to their workforce and customer base.
So, I mean, it's nothing. Like, this is bullshit. It's just bullshit posturing. We briefly talked about it already, but like what serious consequences, bitch? What are you gonna do? What, you're gonna fucking like actually take on corporations? Really? Why? Because they won't let you fucking, because they're like upset that, you know, the only way that you can win elections is by making sure poor people, specifically black and brown people, can't vote. Like, making it as hard as possible. What are you gonna do? You're going to turn around and, you know, vote on tax hikes? Let's do it. I welcome this. I welcome this Republican criticism against corporations for the first time. You know? You know we live in a dystopia where mega corporations, at least publicly, act in better faith than Republicans? Did you talk about the border wall? Biden's DHS may restart construction on the U.S.-Mexico border wall to fill in any gaps in the current barrier. It's bullshit. It's literally been bullshit when Trump was doing it. It's still fucking bullshit. It's just racism, okay? And it's an idiotic fucking, it's an idiotic position. It's breaking 9/11, first of all. You know, send me an actual fucking link and then we'll talk. It's about forcing Democrats to either distance themselves from corporations or allow themselves to appear to be aligned with corporations. It's so stupid. I'm so confused, though. It is literally in corporations' interest to not have blacks vote, LMAO. No, motherfucker, it's not. We exist in a duopoly. We exist in a duopoly, in our two-party system, okay? So it literally doesn't matter if the Democrats win, or it doesn't matter if the Republicans win. Ultimately, not allowing black people, by the way, fucking motherfucker said blacks, not allowing black people to vote, or not allowing poor people to vote, is only an effort so that Republicans win power. That's it. Beyond that, like, if Democrats win, corporations still know that they're not going to get punished. Do you want a better example that corporations are not going to get punished than literally what Joe Biden is doing? Increasing the corporate tax rate back to not even pre-Donald Trump levels. Okay? The corporate tax rate is going to be increased to what, 28%? That's what Joe Biden wants to increase it back to. It is literally still a tax cut. Joe Biden is not even increasing the corporate tax rate to the actual levels it was at. The actual levels it was at before the Trump tax cuts. So it's ridiculous. Like I said, Democrats also love corporations, and they're not going to fucking tax corporations, or I guess punish corporations in the, I'll just use corporate language. McConnell in Kentucky calls actions of the MLB, Coke, and Delta in opposition to the Georgia voting law stupid. My warning to corporate America is to stay out of politics. He says, I'm not talking about political contributions, he adds. I love that, dude. I love that. He literally, shut the fuck up. Did he actually literally say, I'm not talking about political contributions? That's so funny, dude. It doesn't matter anyway, because I can just loan against my investment and pay the lower spread instead of tax on dividends. What? I mean, he basically said it. He said it again. It is not surprising that he said it like this. I found it completely discouraging to find a bunch of corporate CEOs getting in the middle of politics. Okay, bitch. So what about fucking campaign contributions then? Remember when they said Corbyn was crazy for proposing this? No, I thought Corbyn was poggers for proposing this. And I think Biden is poggers for following through on this promise as well. Yo, Hasan, I'm from the UK. I wanted to tell you that the left are against vaccines and masks in the UK. Please stop thinking the right and the left are the same in the US and UK. The lockdown is being used to implement laws to take away our human rights. Yeah, no, I know. I know some fucking British people are just completely fucking brain dead. I know. Like, I know. I'm aware, okay? I know, like, being fucking completely brain dead is not a unique trait to conservatives. I mean, you're more likely to be completely fucking brain dead if you're a conservative. Conservatism is a consequence of being completely fucking brain dead. But you can still be a left-leaning or left-wing completely fucking brain dead person by turning around and advocating against fucking vaccinations. LMAO, dude lying? No, there are Labor Party members who are against the vaccination passport, for example. I know that there are Labor members that are against the vaccine passport, saying that it's going to lead to discrimination and whatnot. It's like, dude, you have to focus on ensuring that everyone gets fucking vaccinated through the NHS, which you have an incredible system to do so. Also, the Labor Party isn't even fucking left anymore because of Starmer, so I'm not even going to get into that conversation. But it's back to like, what do they say? They say like it's a blue Labor, right? Holy shit, Rogue Zombie with 100 gifted subs. What the fuck's going on? It isn't even implemented and already has caused a lot of discrimination. Guys, vaccine passports are not a bad thing, okay? Vaccine passports are not a bad thing. Sorry. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The problem there isn't the vaccine passports. The problem there is lack of access to vaccines for underserved communities, okay? Vaccine passports are not a bad thing. Shits on Brits, gets 100 gifted subs. I think we have a plan. Oh, yeah, no. Listen, Rogue Zombie, I will keep fucking railing the Brits if you keep fucking pumping me full of subs like this. What the fuck? Bruv. Oi, bruv. Don't fucking worry about it, yeah? Yeah, so under these conditions, a vaccine passport should not be rolled out. Okay, dude. I think that if you're going to a fucking massive event, you should literally have a vaccine passport. Sorry. You should not go to a massive fucking event if you have not been vaccinated yet, okay? Shut the fuck up, Benji, you dumb anarchist Discord motherfucker, okay? Do not go to you do not have a constitutional right to go to a fucking large event and hang out with the fucking boys, bruv, all right? I'm not even an anarchist or in the Discord, you weirdo. Whatever, you're one of the fucking... Aren't you one of the fucking vegans that literally... Yeah, 13-month subscriber. You're literally one of those fucking vegan Andes who constantly is like... chirping from a left-wing position. They're not even rolling it out. Vaccine passports are not being used inside of pubs and shit. They're going to be used for large gatherings, like sporting events, like concerts. If you're not fucking vaccinated... You should not go to one of these events regardless, okay? Sorry. I'm not fucking vaccinated yet. You see, like, I have all of these opportunities. I want to go out and fucking hang out. I want to do shit. I'm not doing it because I'm not fucking vaccinated yet. Okay? UK has the highest rate of vaccine acceptance and a higher vaccination rate than the US. What is this about? Anonymous user, thank you for the 20 tier 1 gift subs. What about privacy issues if they start using them in pubs and shit? Literally will not be used in pubs. Boris Johnson straight up said, next week on the 12th of April, I'm going to be going to a pub and irreversibly pulling a pint and drinking it. Like, literally, this is how... Okay, you want to know how fucking, like, insane British politics is? I'll show you. Okay? I listened to Boris Johnson talk about how important the pub is, basically. Okay? Here.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all continuing to enjoy the Easter...
My Boris Johnson is fucking actually on point, by the way. I hope everyone is continuing to enjoy their coronavirus... days are coming to an end, and we will be going to a pub to irreversibly drink a pint in celebration next week.
To break, and I know that over this weekend, millions of people have been able to see loved ones for the first time in months. And I want to thank you all again for your patience.
Thank you for the subs.
Because it is...
Aggressive Oryx, thank you for the 45 gifted subs, and also... before I finish the video, I would like to welcome everyone to top of the hour, where every hour we do a 60-second ad break. I am Boris Johnson. I do have Ottoman blood, and I will be running a 60-second ad break right now. If you no longer want to see the ads. All you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5, or you can do it for free by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime. You get one free Prime subscription. Accent drifting west, is it? Morphing into Irish? Oh shit, I'm sorry. You will get one free Twitch Prime subscription a month. You should use it on your favorite streamer. That happens to be another Ottoman blood, HasanAbi. We will be doing blood passports in the UK, and we will be irreversibly running an ad, bruv, right now. Thank you. Here is the 1 minute ad. Now, let's see some fucking primers in the chat. Here it is. All right. Very good. Righto.
Really clear now that this is paying off. And it's your collective efforts, our collective efforts, that have given us the crucial time and space to vaccinate more than 31 million people. And I'm pleased we've also been able to support our overseas territories so that Gibraltar has become the first place in the world, one of the first places in the world, to offer a vaccination to its entire adult population. And the net result of your efforts, and of course of the vaccine rollout, is that I can today confirm that from Monday the 12th of April we will move to step 2 of our roadmap, reopening shops, gyms, zoos, holiday campsites, personal care services like hairdressers, and of course beer gardens and outdoor hospitality of all kinds. And on Monday the 12th I will be going to the pub myself and cautiously but irreversibly raising a pint of beer to my lips. We're also...
See, I'm telling you, he said I will be going to the pub and cautiously but irreversibly drinking a pint of beer.
Irreversibly raising a pint of beer to my lips. We're also increasing the number of visitors to care homes from 1 to 2 to allow residents to see more of their loved ones. We think that these changes are fully justified by the data, which show that we're meeting...
Pubs are literally like incredible. It is wild how important pubs are to British people. Like it's like, it's honestly a shocking thing for me to fucking find out, because it's like, motherfucker is the prime minister and he's literally talking about how the pubs are opening. You know what I mean? Like, he's celebrating COVID's like, you know, the restrictions coming to a close, or restrictions being limited by literally going to a pint or going to a pub and having a fucking glass, bruv. And I find that really, really interesting. Like, in America, it would be like Joe Biden going to an Applebee's. You know what I mean? You had Trump as president, dumbass. What the fuck are you talking about? What? So, what? I'm not defending Donald Trump. I'm so confused. Like, what does that even mean? Like, okay, yeah, we did have Trump as president, and he was fucking disastrous, and I made fun of him all the time. What, does that mean I can't make fun of your dumbass leader? Like, it's his image. We aren't all like this. Pubs to Brits are guns to Americans. All right then. All right. Well, very good. I will be going to a pub. Joe Biden will be like, you know, in honor of celebrating our grand reopening of the economy, Jack, I'm gonna go and shoot a gun. I'm gonna shoot an AR-15, Jack. We're gonna cut the malarkey. I'm shooting Tenorite. Why? BBC, I'm Irish.
Our 4 tests for easing the lockdown, as Chris will shortly explain. But, and you know I'm going to say this, we can't be complacent. We can see the waves of sickness afflicting other countries, and we've seen how this story goes. We still don't know how strong the vaccine shield will be when cases begin to rise, as I'm afraid that they will. And that's why we're saying, please get your vaccine or your second dose when your turn comes. And please use the free NHS tests, even if you don't feel ill. Because remember, 1 in 3 people with this virus doesn't have any symptoms. And you can get these tests from your pharmacies, or your local test site. You can even order them on gov.uk and get home deliveries. As part of our roadmap, we're also publishing today on gov.uk the early thinking on our 4 reviews on the safe return of major events, on social distancing, the potential role of COVID status certification, and on the resumption of international travel. We set out our roadmap and we're sticking in it. And I want to stress that we see nothing in the present data that makes us think that we will have to deviate from that roadmap.
Why are you obsessed with my country? Because it's funny, bruv. That's why. Because the UK, much like the United States of America, is a country full of contradictions, bruv. It's very dumb. All right? That's why I love I love how stupid it is, alright? That's fucking why, bruv. Because I love watching stupid politicians in it. I can't make fun of fucking Australia and New Zealand, so this is what I got. I can't make fun of Australia, New Zealand, and Canada for the most part. So yeah, I'm going to keep making fun of the United States and the UK. Imagine getting triggered over your dumbass fucking baboon leader, like, and trying to defend him. What the fuck? That's so embarrassing. It's like me trying to fucking defend Donald Trump. Like, I would never do that. Oh, bruv, stop talking about my country, right? Right. Stop fucking talking about my country. Me country, bruv. What are you fucking doing, bruv? You got a license for that fucking... You got a license for that burn, bruv? Oi. I'll fucking shank you, mate. I'll fucking shank you in it. Bruv, it's Shank City, bruv.
But it's by being cautious, by monitoring the data at every stage, and by following the rules, remembering hands, face, space, fresh air, that we hope together to make this roadmap.
I love the double standard. If you are making fun of black people and their accent, you will be canceled. I just want you to say mean things about black people. Why won't you say it? Why won't you say mean things about black people? Being from the UK is a race to me. Just let me say the N-word, streamer. What the fuck? This is you right now? Are you winning, son? I'm harassing British people on Discord. Oi, bruv. Oi. Fucking chill, bruv. Fucking chill, bruv. You can make fun of Spain, too. Fucking politicians robbing vaccines for themselves and their friends. Yeah. The fucking Brits are fucking oppressed, bruv. Why would you make fun of them? We've already banned all the Brits from the Discord. Don't you worry. Actually, he's the racist because you're using the accent of a black Brit. That's the funny thing is, like, I'm doing a British accent. It could literally be a black British person, but motherfucker immediately is like, oh, British people, like, you're making fun of the whites. Anglophobia. All right, let's keep going.
To freedom, irreversible.
All right, very good. Black Brits don't sound a goddamn thing like that, and you know it. It's literally racism. Brits are POC people of colonialism. Hack is... What? You're not doing a black British accent? That could be a British person of any race. I know. That's why it's funny when people get fucking mad. It's like K Kona voice. Play some Skepta right now. No, I don't want to get DMCA'd. Okay. I can't stop looking at this. Okay. Yeah. I fucking spend like literally nearly every single fucking moment of my political coverage shitting on American politicians and American politics, making fun of fucking K-Konas all day. The moment I fucking start harassing a little bit, the moment I start expressing a little bit of Anglophobia, and motherfuckers are like, oi, bruv, you got a license for that harassment, bruv. Oi, I'll shank you. I'll fucking shank you, bruv. I'll fucking shank you. You fucking watch her, mate. You fucking watch her, mate. Oi, bruv, it's Shank C, bruv. You fucking watch her, mate. Okay. He's fucking Turf Island, bruv. All right. Tucker's creepy obsession with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Whatever that woman's name is, whatever that woman's name is, whatever that woman's name is, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. It's Sandy Cortez of Westchester, New York, 29-year-old bartender from the Bronx. Sandy Cortez, who's 31 years old. Ocasio-Cortez from the Bronx, who's got no kids, used to be a bartender. I will eat exactly as many hamburgers as Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez allows me to eat, and I will be grateful for them. She really cares about the environment. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Whatever that woman's name is. Ocasio-Cortez, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Sandy Cortez. Sandy Cortez.
Why do they say, what's Sandy Cortez? What is that? What does that mean? She went by Sandy in college? Really? Middle part of Sandy? Sandy short for Alexandria? This sounds like how they call you Hasan. Yeah, with the double S. Sandy is short for Alexandria. I think they're trying to use an informal name to make her seem less professional.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. AOC. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Sandy Cortez. Sandy Cortez. Post makeover. Sandy Cortez. Entitled Rich Girl Sandy Cortez. Sandy Cortez.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is both the wealthiest person in America, but also just a fucking pathetic little bartender. You know what I mean? Like, it's the worst of both worlds. Like, she's both incredibly fucking wealthy and therefore bad, but also incredibly poor and therefore also bad. You know what I mean? Like, she's just bad, bro. She's just bad. I can't describe it, okay? I'm just mad.
Sandy Cortez, whatever that woman's name is. Sandy Cortez, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC. Sandy Cortez, Sandy Cortez, Sandy Cortez, AOC. And on Instagram, Sandy Cortez, Sandy Cortez. I don't care whatever that woman's name is thinks, and no one should care what she thinks. Yeah.
Seems like Tucker does care a lot about what she thinks, though. Holy shit. Someone said, look what's behind the phone. Yeah, it's a Diet Coke. What do you mean? I can spot that from a mile away. The problem is, this fool is drinking a glass bottle Diet Coke, and everybody knows that glass bottle Diet Coke's not as good as the Diet Coke in a fucking can. Regular Coke in a glass bottle is the best. Diet Coke in a can is better than a glass bottle Diet Coke. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. Regular Cokes are so much better in a fucking glass bottle. Straight up. Regular Coke, like actual sugar Coke in a glass bottle, undefeated. Better than fucking Coke in a can. Diet Coke in a can is significantly better than Diet Coke in a glass bottle. Take a look at the enhanced picture. Trump just had a terrific meeting with President Trump. Whoa, what? Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god, dude. Oh god. Mexican Coca-Cola in a glass bottle is the best soda on earth. I will die on this hill forever. Okay, whatever, dude. It's sugarcane. I know. Is this something to even get mad at? Vulnerable Dems fret after getting a shock. AOC's campaign cash? Wait, what is the problem? Wait, AOC fucking sent $5 grand to colleagues through what? I'm confused. Why are people upset at that? Some are grateful for the infusion of cash. At least 3 Democrats so far have either declined the initial transfer or say they would return the money. Wait, why? There were people involved with the episode? Wait, well, I'm confused. Because centrist Dems are arguing she's going to make them lose? Dude, they're so fucking pathetic, dude. Don't get me started on this shit. They don't want to be associated with AOC because she's a progressive, and then the other, and then I'm assuming what people on the left are mad because she's sending them money or something. Tribal people are upset at everything that goes against their side. They get upset at AOC for literally everything. They call her a sellout for supporting Dems in swing seats and trying to get more power. I mean, if she's pumping money into fucking into districts where you could launch a primary opponent that's more progressive, then yes, she's a fucking asshole. I doubt that she's done that because I know what her point of view is on this matter. But if she's giving Dems in vulnerable districts that are centrist Dems or whatever the fuck, who cares, money in an effort to engage in coalition building, then yeah, she's doing the smart thing. Chris Hayden, a spokesman for the DCCC, declined the comment on the details, but said, "We appreciate Representative Ocasio-Cortez's ongoing commitment to the Democratic majority. Due to a miscommunication, some transfers were made in error, but that has been addressed. Normally, swing district Democrats are scrounging for every last dollar to help them secure their re-elections, particularly in a first quarter that has been tougher than usual for candidates across the board. But the Ocasio-Cortez donation, these Democrats said, was unsolicited and came without warning. Many of their campaigns did not receive a heads up from the DCCC about the donation until after it hit members' accounts, a move that surprised senior aides and campaign consultants. It was money raised from progressives for progressive candidates, but the money was sent to centrist and moderate Dems is the problem I see people complaining about. I don't really care that much about this. She got denied a spot in the council. Central Committee did a short overview of progressives being butt-fucked by their own party. It would be Pog if you did the same in-depth. It's just ultra-liberals like Ryan Knight who are upset about this. Isn't Ryan Knight like I'm more further to that? Like, isn't he like a fucking Maoist third worldist now or some shit? You are just as bad as these people? What do you mean? You leave your apartment and do something lazy? What? Struggling with politics after too much GTA that hurts. You are doing physical damage to people. Too much time on NoPixel. You're selling too much like them. Another awful tag. Mod check who asked. I mean, okay, dude. Here, like, I guess. Like, there you go, dude. Have fun. Like, fuck you. I don't give a shit if you've been here for if you've been a subscriber for 7 months. If you're that interested in getting banned, then I'll give it to you. You know what I mean? See you in the fucking ban appeals where you go, oh, I was just joking. I didn't literally mean that. Dude, I've said this time and time again. Okay? Are you ready for this? Like, extremely online leftists and extremely online liberals are two sides of the same coin. Extremely online liberals love when AOC does shit, but fucking hates it when Bernie Sanders does that exact same shit. And on the other side, extremely online leftists love when Bernie Sanders does shit, but will literally fucking lose their minds when AOC does the exact same shit. What are you doing? Like, literally look at things on an individual basis, on what the actions are and what the outcomes are and what the fucking literal reasoning for why people are doing this sort of thing. Just why? Why do you get so caught up in the aesthetics? Okay? I criticize Bernie when Bernie does shit that AOC is also doing that is worthy of criticism. And I like when AOC and Bernie do similar things that are worthy of praise. It's kind of weird that liberals will literally adore AOC for shit she does that is nearly identical to what Bernie does, but then fucking shit on Bernie for doing it. And it's kind of weird when lefties do the exact same thing. Okay? Call Kalinske and say the same thing. Why? What does Kyle criticize AOC on? They don't want to fuck Bernie sad. She's not single-handedly defeating centrist Dems. Okay. The extremely online left also doesn't like Bernie, lol. Okay, well, if you don't like Bernie, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, I just literally don't know. I like, who do you like then? There's not a single person that you like. You just want... You want like a Maoist insurrection, I guess. What's your opinion on what the French government is doing? Banning halal slaughter of chickens, banning people under 18 from wearing a hijab? Wait, really? Genghis like Bernie, shut the fuck up, chat. I don't like this trade isolationism, but I do support him. Bad take from a lib. Because those leftists don't have proper core values and true feelings towards candidates rather than their policies. Wait, did Bernie fundraise for a centrist? Bernie Sanders has donated to fucking swing district Democrats and shit too. He literally builds coalitions even with Republicans from time to time. I mean, his signature legislative accomplishment is literally a VA bill that he co-authored with a Republican. So, like, this is how politics is done. This is part of the process. I mean, Bernie Sanders not only endorsed, but also fundraised for Hillary Clinton. So what's up? Really don't see how that's bad. He helped Clinton and Biden. I mean, it was to stop Trump, which is... You also criticize him for not endorsing Ed Markey. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't do that. That was very weird. Who is Bernie Sanders? Just some old guy, dude. Just some fucking strange old man, you know? Yeah, I don't think this is like that big of a deal. I have to pee really quickly, but I'm going to leave you with this nuclear cringe while I go pee. This is Greg Gutfeld and his new fucking comedy show.
You all made a great choice. For proof, over at MSNBC,
hold on,
let's see what Brian Williams is up to right now.
Good evening, I'm Brian Williams, and I am on Mars. Yes, I jumped on a chopper and now I'm on Mars. I've been here for a year now. I built a castle here made of mastodon carcasses and marshmallows. This is where I invented all the COVID vaccines, as well as penicillin, the smartphone, and fluffernutter.
Some things never change. Meanwhile, what's on CNN?
You, sir, are a racist. White male racist.
You're the racist. Awful.
That's from the Don Lemon Hour. You all made a great choice. For proof, over at MSNBC, let's see what Brian Williams is up to right now.
Good evening, I'm Brian Williams, and I am on Mars. Yes, I jumped on a chopper and now I'm on Mars. I've been here for a year now. I built a castle here made of mastodon carcasses and marshmallows. This is where I invented all the COVID vaccines, as well as penicillin, the smartphone, and fluffernutter.
Some things never change. Meanwhile, what's on CNN?
You, sir, are a racist. White male racist.
You're the racist. Awful.
What's wrong? I don't get it. Like, Brian Williams lies. He's lying that he's in fucking Mars, okay? Which is Dude, did a child write this? Like, what the fuck? This is literally like... I know I say this a lot, but conservatives actually have baby brains, dude. I used to joke about how conservatives have baby brains, but this is like literally baby brain shit. Brian Williams, he lies. He's in a helicopter. Remember when he lied? We got him. Oh, that's funny. Like, I can't believe this is fucking worse than SNL, dude. I've reported you to the FBI for showing me this twice. What the fuck, dude? This is so bad.
That's from the Don Lemon Hour. You all...
The Brian Williams daughter's so hot. The girl from Get Out. Yeah, I know. She is really hot. Reminder that this new Fox News show, Gutfeld, is supposed to be funny. I mean, like, the funniest thing is, like, Aaron Rupar has never been funny his entire life as a liberal, but, like, these guys are so fucking bad that he somehow is correct here.
Screw you, MLB. Your stupid exhibition game is about as entertaining as a match of cornhole on ESPN at 3 a.m. in the morning. And screw Delta and screw Coke. In fact, screw all corporations. You stupid execs are cowards and bad golfers. You cheat on your taxes and you cheat on each other. So screw...
What? You're bad golfers? Dude, fucking owned, dude. Yo, that pause between 3 and a.m. because the teleprompter didn't fucking move fast enough adds a hint of comedy to it. They gave him the Garfield font for his show. Wait, where's the intro sequence to this? I think Vic Berger showed this. Does anyone have the intro sequence to his show? It's so fucking bad. This is the Felix bit from Chapo where conservatives can't tell jokes because they get mad halfway through. Yeah. Conan Ryder on the Gutfeld show. Back in the day, I had 2 bookings for Red Eye during the first appearance. I did Ann Coulter joking because of that. They canceled for the second appearance. But good luck to this little pussy. Ah! You, sir, are bad at golf. So the graphics designer at Fox, not a fan of Greg Gutfeld, and designed his show's title to look like Garfield. Pretty pathetic. No, I need to see the fucking intro, dude. Oh, here, this is it. Reminder that, like, okay, reminder that there are further layers of hell. Like, this is Dante's Inferno, okay? You guys think this is bad. Remember, this guy literally ripped Steven Crowder apart for being the most, like, unfunny hack on the planet and even outed him as, like, being in the closet. So, like, just, like, remember, there's always worse. Like, Steven Crowder is literally worse than Greg Gutfeld, but Greg Gutfeld is pretty fucking bad.
Brand new show and a brand new Greg. I'm as giddy as Kamala Harris explaining kids in cages. Or Woody Allen hearing about kids in cages. If you've been watching the GG show on Saturdays, welcome.
Wait, but that's not what he looks like. When you put it side by side like this, it makes it so much worse. Oh, God.
If you love the 5 and felt the need for more GG, that's awesome. If you ended up here because you thought your TV was the microwave oven, it's good to see you, Mr. President. Your pizza will be warm in 2 minutes. And Hunter, he brought the extra cheese.
Wait, what does that mean? Pizzagate? Is that a Pizzagate joke? Or is he saying that, like, because Hunter Biden recently said he would like snort Parmesan or something because he thought that it was it reminded him of crack cocaine. Like he smoked cheese because it reminded him it looked like crack.
You all made a great choice. For proof, over at MSNBC, let's see what Brian Williams is up to right now.
Good evening, I'm Brian Williams, and I am on Mars.
Okay, I can't do that to you again. Okay, but there's more, dude. There's more, folks. There is more, folks. So he's like very angry at the MLB. What else?
Oh, Dana, I know it's pretty late for you to be up. What did you make of it so far?
Well, first of all, you just stole my first joke because I can't believe that I stayed up 3 hours past my bedtime to watch this.
Yes.
You might consider moving this show back to 3 a.m. Where you belong, and maybe, you know, post it on YouTube or something. That was actually quite successful, the old red eye. Also,
the show.
Okay, that's actually, what the fuck? What the fuck? She just rolled and just smoked him, dude. It's actually good. What the fuck? Okay, never mind.
Problem was, I had such high.
I never thought that Fox News people could. I love that the fucking straight man on the show is funnier than the supposed comedian, dude. What the fuck?
And my problem was, I had such high hopes for the show. I think I went up to you last week and I said, Greg, you're going to do great. And then I watched it. And I'm thinking to myself, what was I thinking? And my problem.
Okay, they're like doing like a roast, but
so they need.
The problem is, he's like really bad, so it's kind of not a joke anymore. Do you see what I'm saying?
I happen to think that this story is unfair to the drivers who, let's face, are, you know, they're driving. They have to use the facilities, so they need to do whatever. I don't even know how to discuss this.
Well, that was an excellent question, Greg. Look,
like, how does someone that, God, I don't understand how someone like this is just like fucking conservative. Gutfeld's better than Kimmel, Fallon, and Colbert by a lot. Okay, we need to watch the entire thing. Boys, do we have a fucking... He can't say pee-pee and poo-poo, by the way, like, which is funny.
We're back.
Like, he's having a hard time saying pee-pee and poo-poo for the Amazon drivers.
With the greatest panel ever.
Like, he's supposed to be a comedian. He literally, like, he probably has no fucking point. He has no fucking, he has no hard times, like, saying horrific things about black people. But, like, when it comes to peeing and pooping, he's like, I can't say doo-doo. This is when Nick Mullen was on his show Redline with fucking, whatchamacallit. Is this such an insane show?
We've had presidents who speak bluntly in the past, haven't we, Ambassador?
Well, look, I think that's what gets people's attention. And for 8 years, we've had a president.
I cannot believe this is real, dude. Like, I can't believe that this show was real and Nick Mullen fucking went on a show with a Bolton of all fucking people.
Who was mostly concerned about impressing himself with how bright he was. And what that does is diminish the American message and make it less clear for people all around the world who are not going to go into deep research over what constitutes an existential threat. In the Muslim world, for example, they know exactly what the threat of radical Islam is. Muslims around the world have suffered more from it than anyone in the West to date. So when they hear Donald Trump...
Wait, read the description out loud. Comedian Nick Mullen of Cumtown and National Security Advisor John Bolton discussed the rhetoric of President Donald Trump and its impact on radical Islam on Red Eye with Tom Shalhoub.
Trump talked about these people. It's the people in the Muslim parts of the world who are saying, damn right, or words to that effect.
Yeah, exactly. Nick, do you think the elites are ever going to get used to the way Trump speaks?
No, they're right. It's perfectly clear. The problem is ISIS doesn't have uniforms. So we're going to get them uniforms, and then that's what he was saying.
Well, I mean, Trump was, I think he was
saying... We're going to get Mexico to pay for the uniforms.
He's stuck in the clip I played. He was talking about the uniforms, but he was saying, I think he was essentially saying, that's why we have to fight ISIS differently. You know, we have to kind of get down and dirty with them because
talking about them like James Cagney?
Well,
that's where we're going to fight them?
If that's where you start, right? But he was saying that because they don't wear the uniforms, we have to treat them differently. They
have a uniform, too. There's clearly a uniform there. It's like black pajama bottoms, giant giant beard.
Exactly.
There's a sword involved. I'm pretty sure I could pick out ISIS guy.
This is the American uniform.
Exactly.
We're got it right here.
Right there.
Well, this is more Euro trash, but
Yeah, he goes, no, I'm more Euro trash. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did Nick get on the show? Greg Gutfeld used to have him on the show all the time.
You all made a great choice. For proof, over at MSNBC, let's see what...
Okay, we already watched this. Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, they should have done that on Easter.
Oh!
Yeah, they should...
Oh! Motherfucking David, dude. David Rubin is on. Oh, God, this is it. This is the greatest show. I'm so glad this exists. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm so glad this fucking exists. Oh, this is the literal greatest show that's ever... They made this for me. I feel like, thank you, Fox News. You made a show just for me, okay? Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so much better than fucking SNL, dude. Yes, the title is literally in Garfield font. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, yes. Oh, God.
Have done that on Easter. Him coming out of the...
That would have been it. There's ratings.
That was a religious joke that didn't go over well.
Well, didn't the guy call him Fredo?
To your point,
Yeah.
Wait, who is this guy, dude? This guy literally just looks like a Harley Davidson bike. What the fuck is this guy, dude? White dudes unite to please the Turks? Listen, guys. Ex-WWE superstar Funkasaurus. Okay, let me just say something, all right? Conservatives have never laughed. So, yeah, it's Fat Limp Bizkit. It's Fat Fred Durst, dude. He's a former professional wrestler and Snoop Dogg's bodyguard. He's a former wrestler accused of sexual assault. Okay. It's White Boy Summer. His title for the show is Un-PC Commentator. Okay, listen. All I'm going to say is this is it's great. Conservatives have never had joy in their entire lives, which makes this so much better. This actually sparks fucking joy within me. This makes me feel things. Makes me feel very giddy. I'm glad that they're doing this. This is so good. This is so fucking good. Accused of sexual assault in classic Fox News fashion. Yeah, that's how they hire him. They line up.
Put together on TV, and it's not these people. It's these people.
The pedal within a pedal.
Yes. So we've been on the air for about 5 years now. Actually, a half an hour. And the time has really flown.
Dude, it's so awkward. How is this guy like, bro, how is he like a professional commentator who's been doing this for years and is still so fucking awkward?
And I thought, what a great time to ask some expert judges about how I'm doing so far. Joining us to weigh in, America's newsroom co-anchor and the 5 co-host, Dana Perino. The host of the Tucker Carlson Tonight Show, and Tucker Carlson Today on Fox Nation, Tucker Carlson. Oh, wait. So Bill Hemmer couldn't make it? All right. Fox and Friends co-host Brian Kilmeade. All right. I want you guys to be honest. You've watched more than a few blocks of this show, Dana. I know it's pretty late for you to be up. What did you make?
Okay, she already roasted. She already...
posted on YouTube or something. That was actually quite successful, the old red eye. Also, I wore orange to match your logo, and I realize now that you seem to have stolen it from Garfield the cat, and now the legal department...
Oh, he does not like that one. He does not like that one.
It's already called. You're 25 minutes into your first show, and we already have our first lawsuit. So let me just tell you, I wrote down some 2 for charisma.
Oh, thank you.
Out of 10.
Damn. Out of 10.
2 for preparation. 2 for delivery. And how did I come up with that number?
I don't know.
Because 2 is your shoe size.
Why'd she wink? Is she saying he has a small peepee or something? What's happening? What does that mean? Is there more there? Why did she wink like that? What? Did she just say a small pee-pee joke? Wait, but like, why would she know? Oh my God, what's happening here, dude? Wow. Tucker like that.
Although I also have to say I was very impressed that Kayleigh McEnany knows less about illegal drugs than I do. And I salute you for that.
Wow. That hurt. All right, Tucker.
Going well.
What do you think so far of this show?
Wow. As you say around Fox, don't mess with Dana Perino. She's nice but sharp. Look, it's your first show. I don't want to be, I don't want to be critical. I want to highlight the positives. I think there are some. There are some low points too. But I just want to start with something that almost nobody ever acknowledges, which is your studio audience. And unlike a lot of studio audiences, they're not hyenas. No, I'm serious. There's not a lot of forced guffawing. There's a lot of restraint. There's some tittering. There's some polite chuckling. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so for the kind of realistic nature of their responses, I give them a 10. You go, studio audience. So I also want to compliment Kat Timpf for the revelatory nature of her participation. She just admitted on television, and the host missed it somehow, but that she's free-based Parmesan cheese.
No, I did not.
Now, even in a moment where everyone's admitting, I think you did. Nobody kind of holds back anymore. I was a stripper,
too
okay,
much
I got
Parmesan
it.
cheese.
But to admit that you've smoked.
Bro, fucking, like, GTA roleplay Andes know how to fucking talk on a Discord call with 50 people. These guys can't even do fucking 4 at a time. What is going on?
Parmesan cheese through a crack pipe? You go, Kat Timpf. I want to party with you. Now, as to the question, I know you're asking, and you're like, well, what about the guy whose name is on the show? The anchor, as it were. I just want to say, and I'm not being critical at all, I like the exclamation point.
Oh,
I think it's emphatic. It's bold, it's vigorous, and I'm just speaking particularly of that punctuation mark. And I want to affirm it with another one. Okay? And I'll stop there.
Oh, God. This is the guy who, like, used to call into Bubba the Love Sponge or whatever routinely to be like, Iraqis are apes, am I right? Or, who could forget some of the other famous Tuckerisms, like saying that he would like to fuck beauty pageant queens that are not legal yet, or teenage beauty pageant queens. That's like Tucker Carlson's forte. That's where he feels comfortable. Dude wore a bow tie well into his 30s.
There.
I have not smoked Parmesan cheese. Catnip is another story, and that was an accident.
So, Mr. Kilmeade, what are your thoughts on this show?
Well, I'm not going to stoop to giving numbers. I don't have a figure skating background. I've not been into gymnastics, international competitions, but I'll say this. There's a little bit too much you. I thought it would be more about the panel. I wish there wasn't such emphasis on you. And my problem was I had such high hopes for the show. I think I went up to you last week and I said, Greg, you're going to do great. And then I watched it. And I'm thinking to myself, what was I thinking? There's one thing I noticed about late night television is they don't criticize each other anymore. Colbert goes on each other's show. They go and host each other award shows. And within 3 minutes, you alienated Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, the guy from The Daily Show, I forgot his name. Then you alienated Delta, Coke, baseball, Brian Williams, CNN. So every late night host, you're supposed to be the unifier, bring America together. I see an A-plus panel. I see a very handsome audience. You're right, a legitimate audience, no legitimate laugh track. And then I see you, Greg, and I'm saying to myself, is there going to be a guest host? Let's say you get injured or you run a fever, because everything's there. The set is there. I just don't hear the questions, the punctuation, the humor, the smile, the outfit.
I love that Ron DeSantis' fucking face blocks the rest of it.
I spent more time on my hands and knees.
I can't wait for that fucking... I can't wait for that joke to end, okay? Here's a clip from Candace's comedy show. Is one of the worst segments I've ever seen, attempting to decipher incoherent CardiBs.
Breaking news story. Obviously, you have probably seen that I am currently engaged in a tweet.
Wait, is this Deutsche Welle? Like, what the fuck? DW? Dean Watson. What? Oh, Daily Wire. Oh my God. I was like, what the fuck? Imagine, like, Imagine fucking like the German news state broadcast there is like the German news broadcast there fucking decided to hire Candace Owens.
Also known as a Twitter beef with no one other than Cardi B. So here to unpack all of this drama with me, I have the alleged Harvard graduate, definitive hip hop expert, and Cardi B historian, Ben Shapiro. Let's also give it up for...
Bro, how the fuck do they have people like to watch this shit? You guys know that it is a very difficult thing to like fill an entire studio audience, right? It's very difficult to fucking fill an entire studio audience. Like, it's not easy. They have to pay sometimes. Like, it's kind of wild that they are able to... I mean, there's no shot that they're going to be able to fill that audience every time.
Comedian Nicole Arbor.
Oh my God, she's now calling herself a conservative comedian. Do you guys remember this chick? Wasn't she like, what did she do? What was her deal? She was like a YouTuber and then she got canceled, right? For saying like really dumb shit. Oh, she did Dear Fat People, right? What was it? What the fuck was it that like got her canceled or something? And then she like became a...
And former police officer and author of Beaten Black and Blue, my good friend, Brandon Tatum. I am going to start with you,
there's a lot of
ladies
people.
first. Okay, so CNN ran with the headline that this was a sex-positive performance. So obviously, women watching this should be inspired because this is sex-positive. So I want to ask you, Nicole, how you were inspired by this.
Oh, it wasn't Dear Fat People. It was the This Is America parody. That's why. That's what it was.
This sex positivity.
It feels like herpes positive and chlamydia positive. I was inspired to get an STD test, but also get a stack of ones. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't feel like this is a positive portrayal of women. This is the same ish we've seen for so many years, and I think positivity for women would be going the other way. Be hot, be sexy, but be something else too. That's what we should be selling.
So just to quickly recap, the way that the feud started with me and Cardi was that she saw a clip of me on Tucker Carlson. He picked the topic, obviously, and asked me to similarly respond. And I said that this, to me, felt like a corrosion of culture, which is something that we talk about often, Brandon, as particularly in Black America, we talk about culture. So I'm going to try to put you on the spot to defend Cardi. So I said it was a corrosion of culture. Can you spin this for me and tell me how actually, no, this is the opposite? This is us uplifting culture and Black America?
That's very difficult to do. I think if you want to ruin a culture, if you like nasty women and you don't want your children to grow up and get married and be successful, this would probably be a good idea.
Oh my God. If you like nasty women, oh my God, bro. What the fuck? If you want to ruin a culture, what are you talking about, dude? This dude 100% dates only white women.
For you to have and have them watch it.
How the fuck did we go down a rabbit hole where I was like, it can't get worse than this. Like, I saw the Greg Gutfeld show and I was like, it can't get worse than this. Conservative comedy can't be worse than this. And you motherfuckers were like, no, actually it can. Here it is. Yeah, wow. There are depths that I did not think we would reach, and we have reached them. This is really fucking bad. Nasty women.
Cardi B that was nasty. It was disgusting, not only visual.
Oh my God, dude. Holy shit. What a fucking turbo nerd over here. Like, not going to use the other word, virgin is what I was going to say, but I'm not going to say it. Because, if it's something that you choose to not do, then there's nothing wrong with that. But straight up, dude. Straight up, what is this? What the fuck is this? Who the fuck talks like this, dude? I mean, where is the joke? It was so nasty. It was so nasty. Women were dancing, and I don't like it.
visibly, but it's disgusting to the growth in the production of the black community, and communities anywhere. You know, you can't go around flaunting your stuff with a fake booty and claiming you got the WAP when your husband cheating on you and leaving you. So I guess the WAP ain't. I guess it ain't whopping that good. But I don't want to get into that. But yeah, I think it's
we
a bad
can't get into that because me and her apparently got into.
Wait, what? Husbands cheat on their wives because their pussy game is not on lock or something? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is he? Did he just try to like fucking say, you know, like black people are unfaithful or something? Is that what he's trying to say? I think that cheating shit was a publicity stunt also. Oh, because Offset cheated on Cardi B. Oh, okay. That's what he was talking about. He's saying Cardi B didn't have a wet ass pussy because Offset fucking cheated on her. Is that? It's kind of weird. I don't understand. Like, isn't that kind of Offset's fucked up bullshit? Like, how the fuck is that Cardi B's fault?
Into absolutely everything on Twitter, so we will definitely go there. But first, I think we need to have Ben Shapiro live read one of Cardi B's tweets. He is a Cardi B historian, as you guys know. So let's pull up one of the tweets that Cardi sent my way. Ben?
I am Cardi B. Ib. Matter of fact, I'm just going to thank Candy. She put my performance on Fox News, giving it more views that boosted the views on YouTube, and is counting towards my streams and sales. Emoji. Capitals, stream up, and WAP. Period, after space. Remember, grown parents, only you can monitor what your kids watch. No one else. Period.
As our local hip-hop expert, can you please interpret what Cardi B means, and can you also explain to us how this individual was selected to be the person to interview then presidential candidate Joe Biden?
Oh my. I mean, her Shakespearean brilliance is on full display in this tweet. The proper.
Cardi B is literally fucking more understanding and more insightful about the plight of the average American worker as a consequence of her relationship or her personal experience being an average American sex worker not that long ago. Because of all of that, because of her lived experience, she's literally better at fucking describing problems that the American working class goes through, despite being a fucking multimillionaire now, than Ben Shapiro ever will be. Okay? Motherfucker, born into a wealthy family in Los Angeles. Okay? Born into a wealthy family in Los Angeles, a child of a musician in LA, literally has never understood anything. And unironically, Cardi B's critique of the American economy, or her statements about the American economy, are significantly more insightful. If you don't want to see that as a positive for Cardi B, then you should absolutely see that as a negative for someone like Ben Shapiro, who literally went to fucking Harvard and got a law degree there. Okay? How is Shapiro's evil ass gonna shit talk Cardi B like she couldn't fold his ass in a microwave oven? Yeah.
Grammar, the incredible spelling, the use of the emoji, which you remember from King Lear, and the just incredible verbal play.
I was an RP hater, but just fucking go back. I can't watch this cringe. Imagine watching this and thinking it's cool to be conservative. I don't think anyone thinks it's cool to be conservative. I can't see anyone thinking that it's cool to be conservative. There is nothing cool about it.
It truly is awe-inspiring, and all I can say is that a culture that can produce Cardi B as its high art, that culture is going places.
And I couldn't agree with you more. And you know, Ben, you and I actually discussed something on your show that I think is so relevant here. We talked about the gaslighting that the left tends to do to conservatives. And could you just explain that for viewers? Because it's so correct.
So there's this game that folks in the media on the left, they love to play this game, where they will do something that is extraordinarily edgy or ridiculous or insane. And then if you notice this thing, they say, why are you even looking at that? Why are you even watching that? And it's sort of like the barista who, you know, it has the green hair and the rings all over their face, like in their eyelid. And then you look at them like, what are you looking at? You, right? Because you decided to make yourself look like this because you wanted attention. Cardi B was looking for attention. You gave her attention, but you weren't supposed to give her attention.
Right.
The only sort of attention she's supposed to receive is...
Wait, but she's like literally saying she likes the attention. What? But they just read a tweet of her saying that, like, thank you for the additional attention you gave. It's good for my business. Where are the jokes? Why? How is the audience laughing at this? Someone needs to figure out if there's a fucking gun in there. How? This is making me less funny by watching this, okay? Like, I'm already not a super funny person to begin with, but like, this has literally made me less funny. Watching this has ruined comedy for me. I will never laugh again. I will literally never laugh again. It's broken me.
For the brilliance of her words and the incredible genius of her feminism, which is absolutely indistinguishable, as far as I can tell, from pretty much every softcore pornography film from like 1987.
I've seen them all. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for joining me on this.
It's so fucking bad, dude. It's so fucking bad. You're funnier than Crowder, at least. Guess you're out of touch with the average Joe, buddy. No motherfucker literally looks at this and thinks it's funny. Like, there's no way. Oh, God. Yeah, I heard that there's a laptop. Is the server fucking not pooping? Dude, this is making my pee-pee super soft, and that ain't right. Fuck. Wait, what was that supposed to be, a comedy show? Yeah, it's literally supposed to be a comedy show. That was so bad. These motherfuckers have never laughed a day in their lives. Oh, we got to talk about this. I'm skipping some of this stuff, dude. Okay. Jordan Peterson is upset that Red Skull seems to have been modeled after him in a Captain America comic. He says, "What the hell?" Contributors to the Atlantic, like Ta-Nehisi Coates, are moving on the comics. Jordan B. Peterson, let me know if any of this looks familiar. So the Red Skull is doing a fucking online, like, you know, Deepak Chopra for white males or incels type beat, just like Jordan Peterson has, saying the 10 rules for life, chaos and order, Carl Luger's genius, the feminist trap. Do I really live in a universe where Ta-Nehisi Coates has written a Captain America comic featuring a parody of my ideas as a part of the philosophy of the arch-villain Red Skull? Is this from the same issue? Okay, yeah, here it is. Yeah, he did. It's the same for all of them. Young men, weak, looking for purpose. I found the flag, you found the badge, they found the skull. He tells them what they've always longed to hear, that they're secretly great, that the whole world is against them. This is kind of cliche, dude. It's so fucking corny. I'm sorry, this is such fucking corny bullshit. Yo, Hasan, what's your take on Jordan Peterson? He's getting traction in Asia for all the wrong reasons. Jordan Peterson has never gained traction anywhere for the right reasons. There are a lot of, like, straight up conservative Muslims that love Jordan Peterson. Did you guys know this? There are hella fucking conservative Muslims out there that love Jordan Peterson. Try to understand why they love Jordan Peterson, dude. It depends on the writer. Sometimes a bit on the nose. It is straight up on the nose that the whole world is against them. That if they're truly men, they'll fight back, and bingo, that's their purpose. That's what they live for, and that's what they'll die for. Ta-Nehisi Coates is generally a great writer. Yeah, maybe about, like, fucking, you know, the important works that he puts together. But this one is, like, lame as fuck. I'm sorry. Let me guess, your brother, he disappears into the internet, and when he comes back out, he can't stop talking about this new theory of the world, and that theory comes from one man. I made them understand, Father, and do they understand the cost? How could they? They're a bunch of worthless losers. Yes, all these men languishing amid American decadence and mongrel hordes. No more, they shall find their purpose as we all do, in sacrifice. And when the brightness of death itself shines upon them, then they shall see their true meaning of their vanishing lives. Okay, this is fucking... It's like That's why I like The Boys. I'm not gonna read the rest of this. This is so fucking whack. It's pretty funny that it's pretty fucking funny that he hates it though. Like Jordan Peterson hates it though. I know they got a laptop, dude. I heard you. I heard. Felix has a new fucking incredible take. He says, it would be impossible for a man this season inspiringly huge to lose the presidency. JB Pritzker is such a fucking chunky boy. I am surprised that Donald Trump did not immediately hire him or immediately fucking put him in a position of power within his administration. Because you know, Donald Trump straight up fucking hires people based on size, okay? I am absolutely in awe of the size of this lad, okay? He is so fucking thick, dude. He is so fucking sizable. I know he's a Democrat. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. His size transcends beyond party lines. Do you get it? Motherfucker literally looks like Kingpin. This was actually pretty funny by Matt Zaitlin. He says, I love how Illinois and West Virginia are both ruled by the largest, richest man in the whole state. It's like a hunter-gatherer band literally ruled by the big man. Yeah. I love it. I love it. He's like a fucking mega billionaire too. It's just so funny. He's literally like a comical person. Like he looks like he's named JB Pritzker, which is already funny. Okay. He's literally just a box. He is just a fucking square. He's just landmass. Okay. And also on top of that, like he just looks like he needs a fat cigar in his mouth, dude. You know what I mean? Like a really fucking fat cigar. He's so wide enough to be bipartisan. Yeah, he fucking reaches across both aisles when he sits in the middle. That man looks like a young Kingpin with hair. He's just great, dude. He's great. He is a fucking comical sized human being, and I love it. And Felix is right. Because of his incredible fucking size, he would most likely win an election. That's not even a joke. He would probably win an election just by fucking his sheer volume, okay? If he's big enough, the U.S. might invade for oil. Why are... my brain is decomposed. Why are these wide jokes so funny? Why are they funny? Because you were watching Greg Gutfeld for the, like, last... Wish I looked like this. Yeah, that's when men could be men. All right. Okay, so JB stands for J-Bob because his name is J. Robert Pritzker. Dude, I love that man. I love that man. He's great. The fattest Joe competition. Which one is the fattest Joe? Oh, dude. Hey, like, you know what that is? You know what Greg Gutfeld does, dude? He's like a palate cleanser, okay? He's like that little almond you have in like a whiskey tasting event. God, I'm fucking really coming in hot with the relevant references here. Okay, they give you a piece of almond. Like you eat one almond in the middle of like tasting different whiskeys, so it refreshes your palate. You thought you would never laugh again after seeing Greg Gutfeld. Like you thought that your capability of laughter was taken from you. Turns out you will now laugh at anything that is even remotely funny. The coffee sniff when testing cologne. Yeah, exactly. There's memes. Oh, boomer memes. How do we know that almond thing be more? How would we know that almond thing be more relatable? I don't know. Have you guys never had like free whiskey at a whiskey tasting just to drink like free whiskey? You go to like a whiskey tasting event or some shit like that? No? We don't go outside, hence your stream and its popularity. What? Is he not rich yet can afford whiskey and almonds? Yes. Two things that only wealthy people have access to. Almonds and whiskey. What are we, in the fucking 15th century, dude? What the fuck? We must overtake this lordship. He dines on almond. And this beverage known as whiskey. I don't even know if the... We're not nobility invited to the tavern to endorse the local winery. Have you talked about Putin signing a law enabling to extend his presidency to 2036? Poggers, dude. What's good whiskey you've had recently? I haven't drank in a long time. I've done that with beer before, but only had Swedish meatballs. Yeah, I know. I'm part of the fucking almond class, dude. It must be part of the almond class. We should do another demographics poll. Yeah, I'm fucking down. I'm freaking down. I called whiskey made in the wealthy kingdom of Southern Kentucky. I know. Boys, it's top of the hour every hour. It's time for a 50-second ad break. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. You know what to do. This is the second ad break of the day. If you'd like to no longer see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5 or for free. Did I say 50? I meant 60-second ad break. I don't know why I said 50. 50. All right, here's the ad. Boys, here's the fucking ad, bruv. My guy is on it with a viz today. Well done. Dude, I wanted to... You know what? I woke up today and I chose violence, okay? I woke up today and I chose laughter, motherfucker. I was like, React frogs have not had them good eatins, all right? I wanted to give you the fixins. You are sounding like that now? You plan on becoming a politician? No, I don't. Why the media stopped here? Look. YouTube Connoisseur put these videos together. Shouts out to YouTube Connoisseur for the unlisted link for the playlist. Let me just tell you exactly what this is, okay? He's gonna say because the guy is black, the media stopped covering it. But if it was a white shooter or a white murderer, mass murderer, the video would they would cover it nonstop. Except, motherfucker, it's not because he's black or white or anything else. It's literally because in America, when you do violence, you get literally overshadowed by the next iteration of violence that occurs in a 24-hour period. Okay? That's the real reason. There you go. I fucking spoiled the video for you. I didn't pre-watch it. I don't have to pre-watch it because I fucking know exactly what he's going to say. And I already gave you the answer for it. You know what? Let's watch it.
Just let it out of the closet exactly what they are. The more the blowback is coming. And it's going to come against the media too. There's a reason that right-wing media are growing. And we will continue to grow here at Daily Wire. Because...
Yeah, billionaires funding all of these operations despite the fact that you literally are a money-losing operation.
People don't want to get their news from a bunch of partisan hacks who won't announce that they are even partisan.
But you are a partisan hack that doesn't announce that he's partisan.
We here at the Daily Wire acknowledge we're conservative. I've told you. I've told you. Go listen to Pod Save America. Go listen to my show. And then, where we agree on the fact pattern, that's the fact. Everything else is opinion. And nobody on the left will do that. Because they are liars. Because they lie about their own agenda.
If you edit all the violence and bodies out of the Adam Curtis doc, I will 100% watch it on stream.
It's not just they lie about the facts. They lie about their own agenda. I don't lie about my agenda. You know my agenda the moment you set foot in the hearing range of this show. But the media just lie to you. And they lie consistently.
But so does the fucking Pod Save America. Ben is exactly the same as Pod Save America in the sense that they're both independent, but literally financed and funded by the very same people that finance and fund larger media operations like legacy media and publishers and shit like that. And they literally advocate for the same two-party system. And they literally straight up advocate for their fucking party. That's it. The difference is like the Pod Save America agenda sometimes is like not as shitty as the fucking Ben Shapiros agenda.
And they lie with narrative. It's happening over and over and over. Another example. So over the weekend, there was a rather major story But it's not a major story because here's the way it works when it comes to crime stories. If there is a crime story that backs the media narrative that America is systemically racist and evil and filled with white supremacist right-wingers, then that's a national story. If a person who is not moving along with that narrative commits a murder in a high-profile fashion, that's not a national news story, that's a local news story. So if a white person kills a black person on the street, that's a national story because it underscores the idea that America is evil and systemically racist, and how could we be such a terrible country? If a black person kills a white person on the street.
White people kill black people all the time and get zero news coverage. It's only when a white person kills a black person and doesn't get fucking arrested or gets away with it. That's when it becomes a news story. Okay? This is something that conservatives always do, and it's very frustrating. They'll literally be like, well, what about this random black guy that fucking stabbed a white child in the middle of the street? And it's like, dog, that guy immediately got arrested after doing that. It's not a story because when violent events like that occur and there is some sort of justice immediately and he's in fucking jail, what are you going to cover? Okay? Like, they'll literally be like, I can't believe everyone's talking about Ahmaud Arbery, but no one is talking about this black guy who killed a white child. It's like, no, it's specific because I'm talking about two actual events that occurred in a similar time frame, and conservatives were trying to make this like a meme, basically. Like, what about this black guy that killed a white kid? And it was like, well, yeah, that guy's a fucking psycho. But guess what happened? He immediately went to jail. Okay? They literally arrested him and he went to jail immediately. Okay? So justice to some degree was served. There's still the structural injustice that that created a monster like that would then go and do such horrific and inhumane things. Okay? But justice was served in that circumstance, which is precisely why that wasn't a fucking large story. In the other instance, the reason why the Ahmaud Arbery story was significant was not because it was a black victim with white people murdering him. It was because it was an instance where justice was not served in a circumstance where there was like straight up cruelty and injustice that occurred. Okay? That's the difference. When Derek Chauvin murders George Floyd in cold blood in front of like literally 50 fucking people in front of the whole goddamn town, and doesn't get immediate punishment for it, doesn't get arrested for it immediately, that's injustice. That needs to be covered. That's the difference. Just like when the white dude went and fucking murdered a bunch of people in a massage parlor, that story was a big story for the day and maybe the couple days, but the larger story in that circumstance was literally the way that the police talked about the issue. The larger circumstance in that, the larger concept that everyone was talking about was the fact that the police almost functionally covered for this guy by saying he had a bad day. Okay? That's the story. And guess what? In America, violent events are so commonplace that story went away already. That story went away already. A person went and killed 8 people, and that story went away already. Because the next week there was more violence, and the next day there was more violence. And that's the real reason why we move on from stories like this. There was a fucking shooting at a near a military base by was it corporal that just happened yesterday. You probably never even heard about it because there is a mass shooting all the fucking time. There was another shooting that occurred, I believe, in OC last week. We didn't even talk about it. You didn't even hear about it. There are mass shootings that happen all the fucking time in this country.
Which, in terms of statistical probability, is actually more likely to happen. That's not a national story.
Yeah, in Frederick, Maryland, there was at the naval base, there was a shooting.
That's a local news story. Okay, perfect example over the weekend. It turns out that there was an attack on the U.S. Capitol Police. A member of U.S. Capitol Police was killed by a person who drove a car into the into two U.S. Capitol police officers, then got out of his vehicle with a knife, and then he was shot by the police. The immediate response by the media, by many in the media, was this has to be some sort of white supremacist, right? This has to be a QAnon guy or something.
No. No. The reason why people were speculating that that could be the fucking case, even though no one fucking literally said that, because there was actual footage of who the person was that did the crime. But the reason why anyone would even fucking speculate on behalf of something like that, which no one did, but if they were to say that, which no one did, but if they were to say that, maybe it would have something to do with a fucking literal insurrection that occurred not that long ago. If you have no evidence of this matter, if you have no evidence of the media saying shit like this, then you just fucking make stuff up. Fuck it. It doesn't matter.
Something. Well, it turns out not. It turns out
that never happened because it was immediately covered. There was widespread coverage, so no one even had the opportunity to speculate, okay?
That the attacker was a 25-year-old black man who was a follower of Louis Farrakhan's Nation of Islam. This person's Facebook page...
Where is he reading it from? Where is he reading that shit from? What article are you reading that from? What is the... Where did you generate that information from? Where is the source? Because I know Daily Wire doesn't fucking... No, hold on. The argument I'm going to make is this. Daily Wire does not create news, okay? They don't have any journalists that actually fucking go to events and like write and take notes and publish. He's getting that from mainstream media. So it literally defeats the argument that he's making about mainstream media because he's getting that information from a mainstream media source that probably fucking covered it. That's the point. It's so idiotic. It's like, I can't believe the mainstream media is hypothetically lying about this. It's like, motherfucker, you're reading a CNN article that is literally describing the perp.
Described himself as a follower of Farrakhan, in which he said that Farrakhan was Jesus. He said that he was his spiritual father, and he called himself Noah.
Like, all of this shit is derived from like three main sources, like Reuters and Associated Press, and everyone just aggregates, okay? So he's literally reading something that is either directly ripped from an AP byline or that another mainstream media outlet sent their own journalists and wrote about the situation extensively. And he's just reading that now while simultaneously claiming that the media is not fucking covering the actual report.
Many Twitter accounts initially rushed to assume the attack was carried out by a white supporter of former President Trump. But the minute that it turned out that this was a Louis Farrakhan supporter, boom.
Capital attack suspect identified, claimed to be a follower of Farrakhan, admired Malcolm X. NBC's Pete Williams reported Friday that the Capitol Police identified the suspect as a 25-year-old from Indiana who may have lived in Virginia. On his Facebook page, he notes that he's a follower of the Nation of Islam. So it seems like mainstream media immediately did what mainstream media does, which is fucking report on the news accurately. So where is the fucking biases here, my friend?
It was gone from the media. You haven't heard about it at all?
Yeah, by the way, many Twitter accounts. Like, when you don't have fucking literal proof, you just say, oh, people on Twitter are saying this. Yeah, motherfucker. People on Twitter literally say shit like going outside, saying people should go touch grass is literally ableism. You think that's like a genuine point that most people hold? No. If you make fun of my eating, if you make fun of my, weird food habits, you're literally being ableist. And you should stop doing it, sweaty. There you go. Many people are saying this on Twitter. Is that a fucking news story? No. Shut the fuck up.
You haven't heard about it at all. Just as many police officers were killed this week at the U.S. Capitol as were killed on January 6th. And there was one police officer. We still don't know how he died. We don't know if he was murdered at the Capitol, but Officer Brian Sicknick died, maybe presumably. I mean, again, the facts are still coming out during the January 6th attacks. And a U.S. Capitol police officer was just murdered over the weekend. It is not a national news story because of the identity of the perpetrator. The media have...
It literally was a national news story. They covered it. They figured out what the fuck had happened. If there's more additional information on like what the reasoning was behind what motivated this attack, then they will cover it again. How the fuck has someone who has done media criticism for like the majority of his career not understanding that this is how the fucking media works? Like, I am going to go on to do a robbery. I'm going to rob a bank in a second. Let me just finish this.
Decided it's not a national news story because they are partisan hacks, because all they care about is the Democrat-leaning narrative. And let me just tell you this. If that had been a Donald Trump supporter, every
This motherfucker Ben Shapiro is a god. Shut the
Republican
fuck
in
up, Buddha.
America would have been asked about how your vote for Donald Trump effectuated this kind of thing. But this person was a follower of Louis Farrakhan. Will a single Democrat who's met with Louis Farrakhan be asked about this? Will a single
The funniest thing about fucking Louis Farrakhan is like, so if Louis Farrakhan is like literally fucking inciting violence, which by the way, he is a piece of shit. Like Nation of Islam is one thing. Louis Farrakhan is literally not a fucking liberal or left adjacent even remotely. It's just because he's black, okay? This is something that conservatives do all the time when they're like, oh, he's black, which means that he is left wing. It's like, why? Like, don't you literally have Candace Owens in your fucking lineup of you know, tokenized individuals that like literally generate content specifically against the background that they come from? Like, so you recognize that black people can be conservative, right? It's kind of weird. Yeah, Louis Farrakhan espouses liberal ideas such as homophobia, transphobia, bigotry of many different sorts, anti-Semitism. Like, conservatives are so fucking stupid. Conservatives, black people have to announce they're conservative unless they're liberal. They judge people based on color all the time. Well, yeah, it's fucking wild to me. Like,
single Democrat who's made nice with Louis Farrakhan. I'm talking about Representative Hank Johnson. I'm talking about Rashida Tlaib. I'm talking about Ilhan Omar. I'm talking about all the Democratic members who have been warm with figures from Nation of Islam.
Warm?
Well, any of those people.
Warm? What the fuck is she talking? What is he talking about,
About
dude?
their association with a person of that ideology? No, don't be silly.
Bro, Ilhan Omar literally is like pro-trans rights. What the fuck, dude? Listen. 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 Muslim Americans do outreach within the Muslim American community. Muslim Americans are more progressive than white evangelical Protestant Christians. Okay? Facts. They are more tolerant to the LGBT community than white evangelical Protestants, which Ben Shabibo directly targets and is directly speaking to, which already have an outsized influence on American politics. Okay? They literally run the Republican Party. Rashida Tlaib, from a very long time ago, like writing a fucking column or some shit like that. Fuck, I can't even see this. Hold on one second. Like writing a fucking blog from whenever the fuck does not mean that they're like best buds. Democratic Rep Rashida Tlaib wrote a column for Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan's blog in 2006. Okay? And the column that she wrote wasn't like, the column was on The Final Call, a blog founded by Louis Farrakhan back in 2006. Okay? You know what Ben Shabibo was writing in 2006? Rashida Tlaib was writing stuff about arguing against excessive punishments such as detention and deportation for legal immigrants accused of minor offenses. That's what she was writing about. You want to know what this bitch-ass shitlord was writing about in 2006? About how English classes make your son fucking gay. Okay? That's what he was writing about in 2006. Yeah. Literally. Literally, that's what he was writing about in 2006. About how he's a fucking virgin and how it's so tight that he's a virgin. Okay? He was writing about doing a fucking final solution for Palestinians by putting them in trains and sending them to God knows where.
Don't be silly. Because that, of course, is a local news story. Facts don't.
Anyway, so, you know, fuck Ben Shabibo, horrible dog shit person. I gotta pee real quick, but we have a green laptop, and I've been trying to fucking do a heist for the longest goddamn time. So I'm gonna go do a fucking heist with the boys on RP. Hopefully, it's not going to poop immediately. So I am going to join right now, and we'll see. If it doesn't fucking work, we're gonna get back to. Listen, there's a very high likelihood that this shit fucks up, and if that happens, if that occurs, then what the fuck is up at this connection page? If that occurs, then I'm gonna go back to reaction stuff. Server has been up for a while, but hold on, it's been stable all morning. But if it works, will you do reacts later? Yes. There is no Daily Dawn because I haven't really done anything since the last time. I literally, for the past 48 hours, have not done shit in roleplay. I have exclusively tried to do like oxy runs and have fucking not been able to do any of the oxy runs. So all I've done thus far that the Daily Dawn can fucking capture is nothing. Soda is doing an XQC cosplay stream. What? Oh. He's going to, tomorrow, I'm going to play GTRP Minecraft speedruns Among Us in a hot tub with TTS on while reacting to the videos and commenting on LSF clips. We'll have 5 YouTube videos promoting it along with this tweet beforehand while I'm just chatting while I'm on Adderall. I mean, he's attacking everyone. He's even attacking me. Like, I fucking promote that shit on, not YouTube, but like literally on fucking Twitter and shit. So I think he's got punches for everybody on that one. Not just XQC. Guys, stop praging for server crash. Like, I really enjoy doing this, all right?